Poke, poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. Batman is here, thank you for claiming first, and for the poke. And let's see, last time we were here, we worked on our town hall. We got it basically finished, but we had a little issue with the bell tower. Specifically the occupancy of the bell tower. So the bell rather specifically. So I did do a bit of experimentation with it, and luckily I was able to get it to work the way we were hoping it would work. So we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to start work on the library and the church, or some combination thereof, and we'll see how far we get with those things. So let's switch into the game and see about getting started. And of course the game is dark. Come on, thing. And it's dark in the game too, so it is what it is. Let me see here. Yeah. So I did modify the bell object. We can look at this again when we're over there, but I had to basically remove the occupancy rules for 000, which is one of the corners, 003, which is another one of the corners, and 0300, which is another one of the corners, and 303, which is another one of the corners, as well as the 1 and 2 blocks on top of each of those, because I had to get rid of all 3 blocks on all 4 corners. So 12 blocks in total out of the 4x4x3, whatever that is, 48 blocks that it takes up. So we'll take a look at that again, but I want to just bring it up here to show you all. I changed corn. No, I changed bell. But speaking of corn, I needed corn, so I came out here to do this, and I ran out of time to do it, so we're going to be, and I also wanted to grab some beets and sunflower seeds as well. I wanted to harvest the corn, the beets, and the sunflowers. Let's see. And I ran out of time, so we're going to do that real quick now. It's corn. Exactly. And before we do that, actually, let's come over here and I'll show you the work I've done on the terraformation project. I'm still working on this too, but again, like I said, I ran out of time. But I have brought down the mountain that was in this area and leveled it all off with dirt. I actually need to take one of these strips of dirt off of here because I went too far. Go too far. But I also filled in a little valley that was right in this area, because I figured it'd be better. And then I also need to bring some stone road out here to put an edge along this side so that it has enough for a guardrail, or room for a guardrail, I should say. And I'll need to finish the ramps down this side at least, but maybe I may also put them on this side too. I haven't decided that either. They're going to farm corn, but wait, there's more. Exactly. So I'm trying to also decide what I want to do with all this extra clay and stone and stuff. And I have a thought, but I haven't decided if that thought is what I want to do yet. So I'm going to keep it to myself. All right. So, yeah, I'm like Ron Popeil over here, you know? You go this way? No. Go. Away. There we go. Corn. And beets and sunflowers. Statue to Wally made of clay. No. No statues to Wally. No statues to Calidorn either. Graspian, welcome in. Good to see you. We do need to move a couple of these fields also at some point. I think maybe all three of these, or at least two of these. I can't remember what we decided we were moving. But some of these fields need to move. I just have not gotten around to that particular terraformation project yet. Although I think I'm getting close to it. So we'll plant them again here. And we may end up with needing to harvest them to get them out of here so that we can do the replant. I did look at my supplies for taro. We have an abundance of taro. Oh, I have an abundance of that stuff too, apparently. Holy crap. All right, let's see what I can do about minimizing space usage here. I think, yeah, I can stack those on top. Guess I should have driven a truck out here. Oh. I actually thought about driving a truck out here, but I didn't. Thank you for letting me pick that one last beat up there. Alright. None of room in inventory. I'm going to have a hard time with these sunflowers then, aren't I? No, I've already picked up a couple. Okay, good. Be fine. Whoa, almost fell off the edge there. Okay, and then we'll just plow this back again. I can put some of this stuff in my pocket if I need to. Actually, maybe I should leave the tractor out here. And go get the truck. Because maybe I should harvest pineapples and papayas just in case. No, Grasping, that reminds me of a Bill Engvall joke from years ago. He was making fun of, like, stuff that people do at, like, state fairs. And he's a comedian, one of the blue-collar comedians, kind of teamed up with Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy. He's the here's your sign guy, if you're not aware of who he is. Not specifically targeted at you for not knowing who he is, although being the fact that you're not an American, you may not know who he is. But those other names are also a little bit better known. Anyway, short story long. He had a bit about carving, like at a fair, they would carve... He saw that they were carving things out of butter. And there was a 6-foot statue of Garth Brooks carved out of butter. Anyway. One of those weird, funny things. But it probably doesn't hold up if you don't know who he is, or especially who Garth Brooks is. Here's your sign. Exactly. But the statue went down well. The follow-up joke was something along the lines of, I bet that tasted good on the 6-foot statue of Alan Jackson made out of corn on the cob or something like that. I think that was the the follow-up joke or whatever. Which Alan Jackson is another country singer. I think that was the follow-up joke. But anyways, making statues out of weird stuff would be the reference there. I got stuck on the on that thing there because reasons. All right, so let's do corn, of course. And I should have taken note of how many I had when I started. I did not do that. We'll just have to hope and pray that I get them all correctly. It wasn't much more than 100, but it was something more than 100. And at least corn is easy to see because these little mini stalks are pretty obvious. So if I missed one, I would see it. 23, does that sound good? It looks good. Yeah, it looks good. And then we can do beets over here. And I didn't take a look at that number either. These are also fairly easy to see. 81 is my number for sunflower seeds when we get there. Because apparently I have no ability to check things before I use them. Wait a minute. I had 100 of these and I needed to plant, which means I don't have enough of these seeds. Oh well. I'm gonna beat you short. And now I'm planting corn seeds there. Don't do that. 23 and me? No. $81 was my number, right? Well, I'll leave those 2 corn there, I guess. Kind of a bummer, but fixing it is not worth the effort. Let's see. You can go over there. So you can go in here on this side. And then I'm going to leave the tractor here, and I'm going to run back and get the truck real quick. Wikipedia, Mateo Lane is coming to Auckland. Considering going to see him. I do not know who that is. So I could probably fix those 2 corn. If I grab the hoe, because they're on the ends. Grab a hoe. I'm gonna make another batch of beet seeds. I think I need 11. But we're just gonna make a batch of them. Beet. Batch is 40. Need to eat. And the reason, by the way, I needed corn is because I need to make corn fritters. American, Italian, New Yorker, cooks, comedian, other stuff. Yeah, I'd never heard of him. I mean, there's a lot of comedians I've never heard of, so. Alright, I'll wait till there's like 15 or 20, just to be safe. Maybe 20. And then we'll grab and go. And take the truck back with me. Of course. Pops up in your feeds a lot? Yeah, I watched a lot of comedy during COVID. Because, well, I had been behind on the comedy front, and COVID was a good time to find something else to do. But I kind of then got behind again on it. In the last couple of years. So I just started watching some new stuff again. And it had been a while since the last time I did watch any, so. And I've been watching stuff that I missed too, even stuff from before COVID that I didn't watch during COVID. Couple of people that I like that I just hadn't seen any of yet, or hadn't seen a special here or there yet. I was missing one or two, like Brad Williams, if you know who he is. He's one that I'm a fan of. Let's see. I want to do this way. If I do that, yes, okay, and that, yes. So you go in there, and then we'll plant again. Number 2. Sarah Milliken. I do know who that is. I don't know that I've ever seen any of her specials, but I do recognize the name. Alright, that looks almost right. I think I'm missing one right here. Or a couple, I guess. So yeah, I do recognize some names. I do listen to a podcast, though, where often a lot of comedians do appear on. So I do get them from there. Strong regional accent. I have very little trouble with accents. I'm assuming it's either Aussie or New Zealand accent is what you're getting at. But no, I don't have really any problem with understanding at least several accents. My accent's pretty strong. Iron Ducks, welcome in. That's because you, I assume, have a southern accent. I am assuming your accent. Is that better or worse than assuming gender? Wait, you can't harvest papaya with the tractor? Oh, that's a bummer. Wait a minute. Was I harvesting them and it just wasn't showing it? It was, and it just wasn't showing it. That's weird. Okay. Preferred accent is Autobot. Okay, so that's going to be kind of annoying if this is harvesting them, but I can't see it. But they're definitely being harvested. I should end up with about 700. I think. Oh, Newcastle. So it's, yes, what's not ripe enough though is some of what I'm targeting. But some of it is. You can see the numbers incrementing there in the boxes next to me. But some of it, either I missed some, or it's not quite 7 each. Because I'm missing 21, so I'm missing 3 plants worth. Yeah, it's telling me they're all not ripe enough to harvest yet because, well, I just harvested them all. Except apparently for 3 of them someplace. But I have no idea which 3 those are because, once again, I can't... Oh, one of them is in my pocket at least. Yeah, one of them's in my pocket. I have no idea. Which one of these... Which 2 of these I've missed. And it's not that worth it, so forget it. That can go in there. Alright, so let's drive both of these vehicles back, I guess. Actually, I'm going to leave the tractor here with what's in it. It'll be fine, because it's not anything that I desperately needed. But what I needed, was what I put in the truck. So we'll take the truck back. And I'll get the tractor later. Okay, so all that, let's go fiddle with the town bell now. I need to get this done so that we could make some more food. So now that we can make some more food, we can fiddle with the town bell. I didn't want to be starving later. Yeah, we had plenty of taro root, so I didn't need to get any of that. Okay, so that's finishing that. That's good. Let's make the food that I needed to make, and then we can move on from there. I'm going to need 60 cornmeal, hence the need for corn. And that leads me to corn fritters, which also needs corn, hence the corn. Only 20 of those, though, please. Thank you. And then I think I needed fruit muffins. Yeah, okay. Let's make some more fruit muffins then, too. Which I think is going to need flour. Yes, it will. A bit, but we'll make a bunch. Flour. Ooh, I need wheat sometime soon, too. Maybe 120. Yeah, that'll do okay. And then a bunch of oil. 240 and 120 is 360. It's just shy of 100, so we'll go with 80 for now. Yeah, I have so much oil. Kind of ridiculous. All right, so back to bell conversation. I was able to successfully edit the bell. The bells, climb up here too. Hitbox, basically. So that now we have, I had to edit 12 blocks, 3 blocks in each corner, because it's 3 blocks high and I needed to edit out all of those. So 000, which was the, one of the corners, and then 003, which is another corner, 300 and 303, all 4 bottom corners, and then above each of those 310, 320, 313, and 323, so that we had those corners and these corners all unlocked. So that worked out well enough. I just commented them out, that way I didn't have to delete them. But when the interesting thing is when I go to place this, it still acts as if it isn't able to be placed where I wanted it placed. Let's see, right there. It still gives me the red. Way too complex to consider doing for you? Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of experience with it, so it works out fine for me. But yeah, I agree with you. If you're not into programming or you don't have experience with it, then yeah. So it still let me place it because the hitbox, the occupancy was removed, even though the object itself has that hitbox. The occupancy is what controls what else can be next to it. So we can like take these up now. And we can set it to thin column. And we can set it to line. And it'll let me place these here, no problem. But it won't let me place them here or there. But here, because we freed up this corner spot, we can place all the columns in there. Which is great. Now I can take this down. And I can put them in here. Dead. Wait a minute. That goes away. That gets changed. That gets changed too. Yeah. That gets changed too. These should be... Wait a minute. Yes, these should be this corner here. Single blocks, please. There. There. And then here and here. And then these two here. Addicted to capping, welcome in. Or hydrate. There and there. Oh, wait, that's not right either. That's not right. That's got to come out. That's got to come out. That becomes this and this. These two come out. Those two come out. And then we can go back to the corners again. I will get the hydrate in just a moment. Oh, yeah, that's totally not what I wanted at all. Either is that. Either is that. Oh, let me put up a ladder. Hydrate. So that'll be the new pergola. I guess that's what that is. Over the bell. And then I gotta take my ladder down now. And I gotta take this up. And put new roof in. Because we didn't need those 2 blocks anymore. Which makes this so much better. So much better. You're gonna be stupid. And then I fell. Back outside we go. Yeah, I kept this ladder here. I think that's fine. So what I want to do next is I want to put that circle shape in here, but I need to be down below it in order to put it in, I think. Let's drop down into here, into this intermediary room. Or maybe I could have fallen through it, because I fell through the other one, so maybe I could have. There, and then we need to move this one, though. Here, there, and there, and there. Followed up with some cubes here. Now let's see that. And I never finished this area here. Oopsie. Oops. Never close this in. We'll need to come back up here and drop into that. I think I'll leave this open like this. Craft reported bug to Rockstar. After the new update, I don't know what Rockstar is the developer of offhand. And The workarounds didn't work, so they said it would be fixed in the next few days, and for bringing it to their attention, they credited me for 1 million in game currency. GTA, that's the place. Alright. Windows in the space that I missed. I didn't put windows on the front. Oh, I did move Rogue Bell's sign here. It's kind of attic space, so I didn't think windows there. I don't know. It feels like not windows because it's attic. I don't know that I wanted it, and I think actually I don't have the blocks for this, but I was thinking also possibly I may do this anyway. Putting, let's see, 1, 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16 blocks around this to make it kind of a tube down here, and maybe I could even fill it in with these all the way down too, which means I would need 8 more than that, so 24. I could do that. Told it's better to go with Linux nowadays. Oh, than Windows? Yeah, probably. Probably. I do have that many. However many that is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still not enough. Let's see. So I think I will just take all this down for now. And I'll decide if that's the way that I want to go later. Put these away for now, though. And I think I have those stashed in the wood chest, or the wood box, right? And I have gone through a little bit of effort to organize these boxes. Calidorn, if you were watching, would probably die of shock, heart attack. Yeah, I did. I also did a little bit of terraformation work here. I don't know that I'm done with it either, but I did take this sidewalk down here and wrap it around underneath here. I probably will also put these blocks in this space here just to kind of keep this as a tight space, or as a enclosed space. But I didn't do that yet. And then also over here, I did some terracing. So we have a nice sloped area here, which I did finish this side, but I will probably need to finish this one over here. But I want to think about it a little bit because I want to make it blend in nicely with the road ramp, so I haven't done it yet. So with all of that, can't every online game company react that way? Well, because they're not trying to accomplish anything. Light the underpass? Yep, we got a whole light pass to do. We have a whole lot of lights that we need to put up at some point. So we made some blocks last time. We made some shale somethings. There they are. Wait. Oh, here they are. What's weird is, so this is a weird thing. Ashlar basalt looks like that. Oh, it's dark outside. Of course it's dark. And is the black colored block. Ashlar shale looks like that and is the gray colored block. Feels like that's backwards. That's the black colored block there. That's the gray colored block there. Feels backwards to me. Looks like gray and gray to you? Yeah, that's kind of the point. The Deads flipped their assets? That could be. Wouldn't be the first time they did some goofy. But either way, it's fine. Not great, I suppose. Yes, not great. Linux is several years behind in the amount of games they support. That's not as true as it used to be. But it used to be the truth, yes. We want floor here, and will you put the daylight back on here, please? Thank you. Let's go with that. 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actually is what I want. So I took dirt out of there and didn't need to. Oopsie. Dirty. I only need 9. I'll have to come up with something to put here. Maybe some limestone ashlar would be nice there. A little patio in front of the library. Let's do then... I guess I could do... Yeah, let's do it. We got room. Let's just do it. Put the other 10 down. Okay, so what I want to do here is I would like to have these. And this is only going to be a single-story building. Which is why I did the windows on that side up there. Oh. Guess I'm not doing those blocks. Alright. C'est la vie. La vie. See. This has New Game Plus. What's that? Eco?
Poke, poke, poke. Is that
Mark.
all you do?
Welcome in. Thanks for the poke. When you start the game, you can start with... Yeah, I know what New Game Plus is, but I don't know what your context is, and if you're referring to Eco or not. If you're referring to Eco, then no, it doesn't have New Game Plus. You start with you don't start with anything, basically. You start with the basic stone tools, I guess. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that, because as a server admin, working on the library, yep. Oh, and I should put windows in those 2 walls. Oopsie. Let's fix that with these ones first. And of course, it's going to be single story. I don't get it, Iron Ducks. I'm sure there's a great joke there someplace. I'm just not following it at all. Oh, wait. Yes, I am. All right, never mind. Just the one story, yes. I think we went with all the windows, didn't we? Yeah, because it looked stupid because of that lip on the top. I forgot about that. All right, you leave bigger breadcrumbs. It would be nice, because sometimes I'm dumb. Just a bit slow. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, no, Linux has gotten ridiculously good with its gaming support, with Proton, I think it is. Not just one story, but history, yes. Linux has gotten a lot better with Proton, but it's, I don't know anything about it beyond the basics. Those should really be pillar corners. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I may have to tweak the library so I can make these be pillars. Those should really be pillars. It would look much better as pillars. Or sorry, tweak the town hall. The corners can be pillars here. Let's see. Colleague tried to get you to install Ubuntu. Yeah, I don't know that Linux is really ready for a non-enthusiast. I mean, I could be proven wrong easily enough, but I don't think it's ready for a non-enthusiast to still really do a lot on it. I mean, you can do the basics on it. You can use it for web browsing and stuff like that. But I think that if you're not an enthusiast, I don't know that you can always get everything done that you want to get done on it. I guess is what I want to say. That's true, sadly. Yeah, okay. So it's still the truth. Still the case. How many blocks did I end up with left? 17. And I still need to use some to make doors. That'll be fine. So I want these to be the pillars instead, which is this full wall block, which means that I'm gonna also need to do the same for, I think, the town hall to make it look right. We'll have to do that too. Which means we take those out too, I think is what we decided before. Ah, okay. Let's see. Most people can actually get by on Linux, but they want to do stupid shit like go on Facebook and download all the viruses. Yeah. You want to get into Linux, but you have a disability that learning languages is a problem? Is that a concern for Linux? I mean, I don't know. Legitimate question, I guess. Also, welcome in, Kalzmar. I mean, I do too. Ew. Ugh. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not really into Linux, I don't know that trying to accomplish things that you want to accomplish, i.e. playing games on Linux, is really that feasible. But I don't know. I could be wrong on this. This is totally a don't listen to Wally, he doesn't know what he's talking about type of thing. Somebody will very likely correct my statements if I'm wrong. Yeah, it's getting stuff to work. It's the fiddling and the tweaking and all the things that I don't have the patience for, and that a non-enthusiast would have a hard time with, I think. I want to walk out here just for a second to look at this. Yeah, that looks good. Hi, Buffalo. Weird. Okay. So that's good enough for now. Need to make a couple of doors, no problem there. Are there guides? Yeah, there's always guides. Because almost always somebody has done the thing you're trying to do before you are. And then you can just, and they've written it up. And you can usually follow what they say to figure out what it is you want to accomplish. Usually. Next up is brick. This needs to go in... Did I miss it? Nope, there it is. And then I saw I had another stack of bricks someplace, or partial stack, or something stack of bricks someplace. I don't know where it was. There it is. That's where it is. And also this limestone. Let's go ahead and grab that too. I'll grab another handful, just in case. And, doors. Right, doors. Been able to muddle through windows post XP? Yeah. And yeah, you can always go and ask online. There's plenty of forums to ask things online too. I'm just way too lazy for that. Shale doors times 2. So Graspy in a lot of games can be done through the Proton as well. Emulation, basically. Where they run like under a fake Windows kernel, basically, on Linux. From what I understand. Again, I could be wrong on this. I've never done it, but that a lot of games can be gotten to run in that aren't able to run in that otherwise. Alright, so... Yeah, I know several people that game on Linux too. And yes, they can't play every game, but they can play many games. Many games. And if they're... And there's guides online for X game. If X game is at all possible, there's a guide for it. Alright, so let's do just a little patio here with the limestone. I guess I didn't need all of what I grabbed, but I wasn't sure what I needed. I think I'll take out some of this dirt. Trying to figure out if console games can be run through an emulator on the PC without the source disk. So, at least of the stuff that I've seen emulated in the past, yes. Because the emulation file is the source disk. I may take out this dirt here, and by may, I'm going to. Even as your first try, you might even want to do just a virtual box or something. Although then that's tough to play a game in. Yeah. Just want to load a game and play. Mostly that's the case with Windows games and always with consoles. Yes. That's exactly it. I don't want to be, as Graspin so eloquently put it, faffing about. I want to just play the game. I do IT all day long. I don't want to do IT to play a game. I'd rather play a game instead. And that counts for during the daytime too. And I don't do much with Linux at work either, other than appliances. So, yeah, not gonna do it. Last time you saw a Linux system was Red Hat? Wow. Yeah, I've at least done some Ubuntu. Yeah, adding unnecessary complexity by attempting to add a virtual layer. I agree with you. The only thing that I disagree with is that at least you don't F up your... That's not what I wanted. Wrong block, Wally. You don't F up your computer in the process. mean, I guess the best possible case is you have a second computer to do it on. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was making this wider. Right, we were making this bigger. This is going to be 12 wide by 15 deep for reasons. See. He knows it better than most. Put it that way. Since that's literally how he and I met. And for Iron Ducks IT is one of the folks in Sunday Shenanigans crew sometimes when he bothers to show up. Nobody asked for context. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so this goes here and here. Yeah, he's all right. Tolerable. Mostly harmless. I wouldn't even go that far. Oops, wrong one. That one and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Find someone or something that can help you walk through how you set up the emulator which to use. Yeah, that's not something I'm going to be able to help with. I can tell you that right now. Oh, let's see. I think... So we're going to do different windows for the church. We're going to try to do more church-like windows. There is no such thing as stained glass, unfortunately. Also, I'm thinking of make this a little bit taller than most of the single-story buildings. Kind of maybe more similar to what we did with the two buildings on the end down there. Let's see, I think we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Emulate and lock. Yes, I get it. Got head off now, Graspine? Alright. Have a good rest of your day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the walls. I think I like that. Height. But let's fiddle with the windows a little bit and then we'll decide. I should use glass for these windows. Like I said, we can't paint, unfortunately. Well, actually, let's test that again. Don't mind you. Got word games in an hour. Just warming your brain up. Are you over there hanging out with Lazarick too? Paint. Paint's back here. No? Let's see here. This one, and let's just go with something bold for right now, like green. Just so we can see the color. So if I tried to paint that, all it paints is the frame. I didn't mean to paint two of them. If I... Do I still have any actual glass put up? No, I don't. Regular glass. If I try to do this with, I on the... Yeah, same answer. Okay. Guy who has been streaming with no days off for 6 years. Rhymes each night, and Saturdays are game night. So he rhymes clues, or we give clues one syllable only, and he has to guess. Interesting. If I tried to paint this, what happens? Nothing. Okay. So, no paint. No stained glass then. Unfortunately. But I'm going to want to make some glass. I need some quicklime and some sand. That's no problem. Let's make, I don't know, 40 to start with, I guess. 57. Dang it. I might log out and log back in to fix that. 57 sand. Okay. Actually, I should have done 60. Yeah, I'm going to log out and log back in. Alright, I've got more sandstone. So let's do sandstone. 20 of those. No, wait, 60. 12 of those. And I need a little bit more sandstone. Yeah, game nights are always fun. Alright. Let's exit to main menu, go back in again. Dad joke. Do that. Should we wait till after the ad, though? I think we should wait till after the ad. I'll save it. I'll find one, and then I will save it. After the ad. Well, I thought an ad said an ad was starting. It still says it's got 2 more minutes of pre-roll off. Alright, well. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a fish? What do you get when you cross an elephant and a fish? The answer after the ad break. 38 quickline. Oh, that didn't reset it? I have to close the game entirely. Ah. thought it was going to be and a rhinoceros, and you had to delete the answer. Oh dear, what answer was that? Elfino? Oldie, goodie, mostly clean. I agree. Okay, so that glass is being made. I'll need to ferry it down here in something when the time comes, although I guess I could start planning this out now. I see it from here, I'll just ferry it down in this. Actually, I'll just grab it. Just grab a dozen glass to start with. Wall, or, yeah, thin wall. Turn. So, yeah, what's the difference between wall and window? And would that have made a difference with the paint? Oh, I know what the difference between wall and window is. I think I know. Maybe I know. Let's see if I know. 3. That's window. Wall allows you to rotate it. Otherwise, there's no difference? Alright, otherwise there's no difference in appearance. For a while with glass, there was a thing where it had borders, but if you placed it all at the same time, it would, one's opaque and the other's hard to see through. There was a thing with glass where if you placed it all at the same time, it would give you a solid pane, but if you placed it all at different times, then you wouldn't get the solid pane. Yeah. It's gone through its own iterations. Alright, ad break is over. So, what do you get when you cross an elephant and a fish? Swimming trunks. You experience solid pain every day? Yeah. Slow clap from Iron Ducks. Right, so if I put a window there, put one here, here. And I need to adjust that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe I, you know, maybe I should shift them more this way. I think I should, because I have something planned. Did I go up one more with that window? I think I should also. I should go up that high. There you go. Oops. That glass went a little haywire. You know what? Let's do this from over here. As you can see. Also, coincidentally, that's the wrapper. I think this side won't have any windows at all. I went too high there. Perfect. And I'm going to put a steeple, an actual steeple, on the church. Which means it will also have a bell at the top of it. So it's good that we spent the time fiddling with that, because we now can do another one of those. I think I'm going to end up with windows on the front here, though, on either side of the doors. We shall see. That might already be it. Is it? Okay, good. It's here. Hello, Buffalo. Sure. Hide out of here. Wait a minute. That's done. There and there for the windows, or should I go one? I think I'll go one closer. There. And then this can go here. Goes there. This goes here. These come all the way down to there. We'll put doors in there. Oopsie. Except that that wasn't what I wanted. I'll put those in the right spot. 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3 in. Yep. 2 spaces, 2 spaces. And then again with one of these. 2 of these. 1 of these. One of those. And 2 of these. Alright, so I need 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4, which is 28 glass. Also need some lumber for doors, and we'll need to make a bunch of pews, aka benches. We'll need a ladder here. Can I make a ladder out of this crap? Nope. Gonna need some wood. Alright, let's back the truck up. Give me that dirt. That dirt in here someplace, mayhap. Back the truck up and drop off this limestone that I don't need anymore. And also pick up some wood. I'll probably just go with plain old lumber, which I need to make into doors. And, yeah. This goes, module, this one. Pour that up. Lumber door. Should I go with... I have 2 lumber doors already. Well, hey, we're just going to do that. And then let's make some lumber benches, but I don't know how many I want to make. So, never mind the wood thing. Wait, I need wood for I need Or I need a ladder. That's what I need wood for. Give me a stack of it. That'll be fine. Guess I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. I should have grabbed the glass while I was back there. That's smart. I feel like I could do something else with that. But I don't know what. Maybe, or maybe it should be glass. No idea. I do know where I left my cart, my wagon. Let's do this then. Single line. Yeah, I think I should fill this in with solid blocks. I give myself also a little spot here. I can put the wagon down. Better. I'm probably going to run out of blocks. Probably. We're probably going to have to make some more brick, which is not a big deal. And also will not come as any sort of surprise. No? Because of course, why not? The other ones did that just fine. Ooh, nope. Alright, fine. Let's do this, and then something. No? Yes. There. Leaving the space open so I can get in here. I fall. So unlike that one, which I didn't really put up any above the roof line, this one will be well above the roof line. It'll be a more common style of steeple. I think I need to go one more. We went 12 for the width. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need to go one more. I knew I was going to fall. then I'll have to edit the roof line, of course, to put the bell tower in. The steeple in. I fell again. Happens. Happens a lot to me. Been said before, but thank God there's no fall damage. Back to rectangles. I'll fill this back wall in. And yeah, we're going to have to make some more brick. Means I will probably also have to make mortar. Ah, dang it. Fell again. I do a little bit of this. Yes. Only fall damage is the asteroid meter. That's a very valid point. Very valid point. That should do it. So these swaths of brick are 14. I also need to decide what I want the inside of. I don't know that I want it to look like that. What I actually might want it to look like is this. It's gonna be expensive, but it might be worth putting the slope blocks in there. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not going all the way up to the top though, because then it'll look stupid with the point. But I might be able to pull off something like this up there. Or I could just level it off by filling it in with rectangles. Or not rectangles, but these, I guess, probably. Yeah. Filling it in like that. Have slopes here, 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 here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I guess I could leave those there, but this is where the bell tower's going to go, so no. Put those in there. Let's go make, oh god, how many more? 14 times 1. But then, well, a bunch more and a bunch more after that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Times 13. 78 times 2. Holy crap. I'm going to need probably another 200 and something bricks. Let's grab the truck and go get the glass while we're back there getting the bricks started. I have plenty of wet bricks, so that's fine. What about 240 to start with? 456 mortar. May or may not have that already ready already. I do. 1, not that one. 2, 3, 456. Can I give you a shout out? What for, Zachary? All right, 10 minutes on the brick. Okay. I don't entirely follow what you wrote there. It was 28 I needed, wasn't it? That'd be convenient, wouldn't it? I have 29. Do I want, though, glass here instead of brick? Maybe. Maybe. Actually, I think the brick looks better there. Let's stay with that idea. Put this glass away here. A wall, please. And there. There. And then there. Those back. I like that. Alrighty. So, brick next. Cubes. Leave a little bit of space here. I think I might try to put in a room for spiral stair. I don't know what I'm going to do to maybe reach the bell tower. Maybe I won't bother with that. Okay, the decorative brick blocks would look good above the door or under the windows. Not a whole lot, unfortunately. I mean, other than like these slope blocks like that or something. There's the window blocks. These walls are like edge walls, so that's not going to help us any. Same with the windows there. There's full-size blocks, so I don't think so for that. There's the column, but I don't think that looks good. There's these quarter pipe things. I don't think so for those either. There's the corner pillar thing like we did with the lighthouse stairs. And then there's these that are like the opposite of that. And then there's those. Oh, this is the one we wanted to have for the lighthouse, remember? And it's here in the brick, but it's not in that that set. And then there's stairs, and then there's the ramp pieces here. So I don't think so. Unless that weirdly looks good, which it almost looks good. But not quite. So I don't think so unless you like one of those for something. None of it strikes my fancy, at least. An altar. I think what I want to do for the altar is a stone, maybe a limestone table. Ashlar limestone table. I don't have an example one. Nothing like what you're thinking? Yeah. We could look... No, we don't have that either. I don't think I have a Ashlar limestone table made. That's mortared limestone. Or an Ashlar stone table. Not sure if limestone's the right material for it. I think it is, but I'm not sure. But what I'm thinking of is the adorned one. But let's make one. And I think I'll make it out of limestone. We can decide if that's the color we want later. But there's these adorned ones here. And I think that might make a good altar. Limestone. Yeah. 1 minute. If I remember what these look like correctly, at least, I think it'll make a good altar. And assuming they haven't changed them. Okay, not entirely what I thought it was, but it's close enough. It'll do. Unless you think a different color would be better. But let's put that up maybe in this area. Could also paint it. And then maybe we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of pews times 4 pews per row is 16 pews. Let's back the truck up because we're going to need to pick up that brick and also going down here anyway. Back the truck up. So for the pews, I think I want to go with something pine, for obvious reasons. I think obvious reasons. So we could go with spruce or fir or probably not redwood. So fir or spruce. I want to go with spruce. Just because we don't have a whole lot in, I don't think we have anything in spruce actually. Do we? Maybe we did fir. Or something. We did redwood. We did fir. We did cedar. We did birch. And we did oak. So yeah, let's do fir. You can do it. Put that truck into it. So I need 16, not the right building, 16, no wait, I don't want to do that level. I think I want to just do them out of lumber. Maybe? Maybe I don't want to do them out of, These benches are oak. I would love to have like more of a park bench style with a back, but there aren't any that I know of. Do I have... No, I don't. Okay. Do I have... No. Lumber, I want to see what the different kinds of lumber benches look like. Just the plain lumber, not the composite lumber. So we'll go down here. Lumber bench. Make one of the softwoods. Make one of the hardwoods. And we'll make one of the generic woods. Also. I moved it up because it'll use any kind of lumber, and I wanted to make sure that it used that kind of lumber. Take a look at what these three look like. Back that truck up. Oh, the bricks are done. Speaking of backing the truck up. Grab the bricks while the benches are being made. Here. See if that's enough. It may or may not be. And I can put this glass away too. Don't need that anymore. And I'll keep that lumber for now. For reasons. Alright, that's 2 of them done. Just put them out here in the street where we can see them. Yeah, I think we'll do those rather than doing the composite. Alright, so probably going to go with the hardwood. I like the darker color. What do you guys think? Could paint it too, I assume. Like stain, basically, but I think I'll just go with... Looks perfect. Alright, so we need to make 15 more hardwood lumber benches. Put these away here. I don't know that I have that much hardwood lumber. I don't. Means I gotta make some hardwood lumber. Means I gotta make some hardwood lumber boards. Or hardwood boards. Lumber, hardwood. How much is a reasonable amount to make? Let's just make a small amount. We'll use a lot more flaxseed oil, but 95 boards is our number. I need to make another one of these friggin' modules. I just haven't done it yet. 95 hardwood boards. Well, times or divided by 3 means I gotta make not even that many. That many. And I think that's going to use the SEBA, which is even better. I had 30 seconds on just to chew through some of this wood pulp. There is a recipe someplace. Ooh, I forgot about window shutters. Ooh, that's outdoor decoration. We could do some of that. Yeah, there's still more decorative stuff that I want to look at. At some point. Six. Switch to that. Hardwood lumber bench. Does that have an efficiency point? 20, but also that'll be good. Oh, I needed to make more than that. That's not going to be enough. Ooh. I need to make more boards. Dang it. All right, well, let's do that. What was my number again? 32? Yeah. Another batch of those. So, in the meantime, let's go put some brick up. I think I need to do the scaffolding like we did for a double row here. I have some place to target things from. Oh, those boards are done. Let's go back down there and start that job up. It's building. Let's see. Lumber benches. Hardwood. 15. It's 57 lumber. So I want to do hardwood lumber. 40 crafts. Gives me 80. That'll be fine. Eat. A little bit more. And then I fell. Which is why I needed a scaffold. Almost fell again. Okay, so up here we were going to fill this in with this block. That block style, I think. Or that, yeah. 18, 20. And then I want under slope block like that. I control myself a little bit here. I'm going to stop there. The reason I'm going to stop there is because I'm going to be doing some work on the thing. On the steeple. So I want to have Hardwood Lumber Project halted. Can I screw something up with that? Alright, we gotta go back down and take a look at that then. I probably don't have an output for it because yeah. Editing storages and things. Let's see. Yeah, you're not putting into. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that, Chief. I think that's good in terms of shape of this, so I think we can take down the scaffold over here. For now. And then the steeple. The steeple is a 4x4, so I need to take out 2, 3, 4. And then I want to do these for the bottom of it. Except for the front of it. Possibly. Yeah, except for the front of it. And then that will be the front of it. There. That's not right. No, that's not the front. Dummy. Front's over here. You go there, and you go here. Okay. And then we do these. And this is going way the F up there. You know what I didn't do? I didn't make another bell yet. But we'll go do that when we go down to get the benches. Now, how high should I go with this? At least that tall. The old Tecmo Super Bowl game? Is that... You're talking about the handheld... one from like the 70s and the 80s? It was kind of a piece of shit? Fell. Or are you talking about... Yeah, like on NES or something? Oh, what am I thinking of then? That is, like 78, 79, 80, 81. 82, 83, 84. 81 is where the bottom, where the bell's gonna rest. And that is 80, so 81 will be one more. I can do counting. All right, that'll work. We'll make it the same height. If that looks decent at that height. I fell once again. NES version, yeah. So no, I never played that one. I mean, I know of it, but I never played it. But nothing anybody does surprises me anymore. So there's that. Yeah, I think this will be fine. We're gonna put pillars here. Not that one, but this one. Like so. And then, no, I guess I should do the corners first. Is that a good height, though? I guess I should have tested that theory out first. Could I go taller? No, I think that's good. I think that's a good height for a bell tower on a church. Of course, after I fix the front of the thing there. Hughes and then bell. Or and bell, I shouldn't say and then. Let's see. The bell would be in the smithy. I think I needed to steal this module for this table. Smelting basic. Turn that on. Pound bell. Take from. See the lumber box from here? No, of course not. Alright. Well, I'm going to use softwood for that because I don't know that I have any other reason to use softwood. What else do I need for this? I've already forgotten what else I needed. 4 iron ingots. I don't have any iron. Oh, sweet irony. Alright. This is my iron one. No iron concentrate? I never linked this one in. Oh, yeah. You're out? Alrighty. Iron Ducks, thanks for coming in, hanging out. All the things. See you next time. I don't have enough concentrate. Alright, well. Craft what we can. And I will go dig for some more iron in a little while. We're going to have to go digging for iron anyways because I'm going to want to make a bunch of steel. Because I have a goal for steel. Oh boy, do I ever. So you can't find the old handheld football game where grandparents said it was shaped like a football and the players were basically one segment of a 7-segment display. Oh, that's even different than the one I'm thinking of. Handheld football game from the 70s. Yes. The one that I'm looking at is the one that I used to have is this one. See here. You, and you. And do I have browser link here? Yes, I do. Let's do not that one, but Chrome. This one. Show. That one. Show any pictures of... No, of course not. Why would it do that? Of it in action. Wait, maybe. Yeah, kind of. The players and other things were indicated just by little marks in the hash marks. There's a baseball one and a something else one, too, in this line. It's literally just called electronic football. You can still buy these. This is Amazon. It's $83. You can still buy them. Your grandparents' one was a 2-player one? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know that one. Okay, so Bell. Can't target the square. There? Yep. Alright, good. And then you gotta be a pillar. There. Now the only other thing I'm wondering is if I should have used a different block type for that. But that would still have square outside. So with that. Yeah. We got a Vic 20. Alright, so we got a bell. And then let's do a little bit more ladder. Or former. And I might still need a few more bricks. I didn't want to make a ridiculous amount either. Because I don't think I'm going to have any other use for bricks. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay. I want to do the circle thing here too, maybe. Maybe. Can also just seal it off. That might just be the best option for this. I think I'm going to be just a few bricks short. A few bricks short of a Happy Meal. Do I want to just seal this thing off? Yeah, I think I'm going to seal it off. So let's just do... these blocks. I guess the only caveat to that is maybe I should move it up because it looks the same. My hammer broke. Well, crap. Right, let's go fix the hammer. Wish that had broken. I was back here making a bell. Or else I'd have noticed it was down to just a handful of swings left. I could have dealt with it then. Oh, meteor report. 11 days, 13 hours. Well, that worked out well. Now let's do this instead. There. There. These go here. Much of that was shaped like a football. Oh, I had one of those too. But I think it was just shaped like this. I don't think it was shaped like a football. I think it was this kind. And I see there's a picture of that one with the one that I showed as well. And the baseball one. Can I pull that out into a bigger picture? Here we go. eBay. Let's see here. Which Chrome window is that? There it is. Nope, that's not it. The hell? Weird. Fine. Weird. There it is. Okay, finally. The football one that I was talking about, the one that Mark just linked in, and then also the baseball one here. These were all made by Tandy, by the way, at the time. Now, who knows who made the remake of the football one that I was talking about, but it wasn't Tandy because Tandy doesn't exist anymore. Away. Alrighty. So this, there, and I think I'm done. I had 3 bricks left. And we need pews. You. So not here, not there, but I think here is where I wanted it. Then there, there, and there. And same thing on this side, behind that window. And that kind of looks like a church. Kinda. I mean, it could be worse. Could be worse. Given my artistic abilities, it could be worse. Okay, let's go put this stuff away. I would have liked the bell tower to not have been so huge, like blocky, but I don't know how to make it not be. So, actually, I just had a crazy idea of how I could have made it not be. Crazy idea time. Let's see here. If I had done this thin wall edge, like that, and like that, and then did this corner bead piece. The problem is, the roof would have come up against that weirdly. Maybe. Now do I go experiment with it? Yep, I do. Means I need wood for ladders, of course. Oopsie. I need that. Stats for nerds. I don't need that. Okay, so how would that piece interact with the brick of the roof? Like, if I put it here, okay, that would be fine. Put it there. Oh boy. That might actually be better. That might actually be better. But how am I going to handle the pillars then? Can I do the stick the card on top of the roof thing again? Yes, I can. You go in there. Give me this. Ladder again. roof, I think, would stay the same. I don't know that I can simplify it or make that cleaner. But also, I think it's okay the way that it is. If I did this single brick thing here, and also put a first person. If I did this and that sits right on there. This one was there. But these are the ones. I guess I could just do that. That looks stupid. Might be okay. It's worth experimenting with anyway. Wrong way around here. I think that's better. I can actually see the bell that way. I don't know that I can make the roof any somethinger, but I think I'm okay with this, the roof being that big. Yeah, I think I'm okay with the roof being that big, because the only really thing that I could do that doesn't help me any... That doesn't help me any. That's the opposite corner, so like... I could do those, though. That might make it a little cleaner. But yeah, I think I like this better. What do you guys think? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Do that instead. It gives the pillar a little bit of something-y. And then I could do... Oh, no, I can't do this because those are blocked by the bell. But that's fine. I think I'm okay with that still. And we take these out. And I do this. This. There. This, nope, not that, not that, not that. That stays there. This becomes one of these. One of those. Or maybe I do... I can't. I do something like this. Yeah. Do I want that there or do I want that up here? Maybe I want that up here. Yeah. And then I do just the regular rectangles in here. That. This goes like that. And then you get the corner bead here. Yeah. Okay, so all these come out then too. not that. Right. Don't know how you got in there, but we'll fix that. This becomes these walls then, with the wall stuff there. We need to have roof stuff there. This out of the way. Get up. Alright. And then we go back to these again. There to there. That would be not those. This would be these. And I think I'll do this and that with those. Yeah, I think that would be better than having this be something different, even though it doesn't quite look right. I mean, we're kind of getting down to splitting of hairs here, in a way. Because there's up in the air that nobody's ever going to see. Can I, speaking of seeing, can I see that friggin' block there? Almost. Almost. There it is. Alright. I used 2 of them that I hadn't used before, but that's fine. Good enough, just don't climb on the roof. Yeah, the roof looks a little bit goofy up there. So I'm saying Eco needs more buildables. Yes, I am. But I think I'm okay with that. I don't know how to make the roof any better. It just doesn't give me the options to make it better. But I think it's fine. Alright, cool. That's much better. Alright, so I have literally 1 brick left. There's the wood. Let's put the wood away since I zoomed right past it. And the brick goes in here. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. I want to go down into the mine and look at the iron situation. It's probably going to be... I'm hoping it'll be a thing for the excavator, for the skid steer, and I think I can do that here. Bring the skid steer down and just right into that. So let's go get old Skiddy Boy down here. Stuff's growing. Do those papayas still show the fruit? Yes, they do. Perfect. Completely sane, completely logical. How much garbage do I have in here? Oh, some garbage. Okay. I guess I got to take that back with me. Yeah, I'm going to drive that back. Well, I never finished that either. All right, well, let's do this. Pick these up. And the dirt that's in this guy here goes in here. Stuff does not despawn. Most stuff does not despawn. Correct. I need to delete some more of this stone here, though. That whole row of stone needs to go. Oh, let's see. How about if I put these fuller stacks in here? Oh, wait, never mind. That is that. And... no, I don't need... well, maybe I do need the gold. I think I might have the exact amount. No, there actually used to be a major issue in multiplayer servers where leaving those chunks sitting on the ground would cause a lot of lag. Like many versions ago, they've cleaned that up a bit to the point where there were commands in like management style mods that you could run to find all those chunks of stone and tree debris and things like that all over the world and delete them, just because it would cause ridiculous amounts of lag. As I said, they've cleaned the code up a little bit so that we don't have that problem anymore, but it's still discouraged to leave a bunch of crap laying around. Let's see. You can go in there. Many games have that kind of issue? Yeah. Go in there, you can go in there, and you can... that'll be fine for now. Okay, so how much gas do I have left in the fuel tank here? 44 seconds worth? That's fine. You're coming with me. Well, almost. Are moral the same as for it? Yeah, garbage cleanup. Basically. You know what? Let's put this gas in there. And then let's take out blocks here. Should I need to do that many? Although, to be fair, by the time I get this dug down deep enough that I can put the skid steer in here, I probably won't need any more iron. Oh, sweet irony. Irony hole. Missed one. And it went down there. Boom. There you are. But I'm still going to put the excavator here, and we're still going to burn through... Too hungry. Still going to burn through some, probably 1 can of gas to accomplish the task here. What are we doing so intend to find missing blocks last stream? Now you know? Yeah, because they don't do spawn, and I'm anal retentive. Yep. Getting some sandstone too, but that's alright. Scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. I can also take that cart over there, out of there. Let's go to 60 with this stuff. Actually, we can go even into there with this stuff. Actually, better. Use this as a stepping stool here. Pick this up. So whenever this can of fuel runs out is when we'll stop mining iron and sandstone. Or when I can't find any more places to put it. Just the way Caladoran likes me? Anal. I'm gonna go with a sus on that one. Though 30 is probably not the best place for that. I had some in 48 as well. What the heck? Go with 54 and 60 for these destinations. There you go, there you go. Just for now. 8. Oh, 48 is the one that I'm at. Right, dummy. Alright, whatever. Level I'm at. He watches the VODs, is she going to say something? Yeah. He's not a very good VOD watcher. He'll watch some stuff, but he often watches it when he's either first waking up or first going to sleep. So he doesn't like to watch the stream archives because redeems and stuff are loud and obnoxious for that type of setting, I guess. Hey, how deep does that one go? That's what she said. Alright. You go there, you can go there, you go in there. How much more gas do I have left? A little bit. We won't do that anymore, but come back this way. Talk about him behind his back. As if we need to do it behind his back. Get that sand out of here too. Super useful. Turn sandstone into sand. Also watching Twitch, people kept rating, yeah, rating loud and obnoxious people. Yeah, that's why he doesn't, I mean, it's the, specifically the raid notifications, or the, you know, the whatever notifications that get to him, but in that case, but yeah. That's why he doesn't watch when he's sleeping. Alright, we got 2 stockpiles full of iron plus some. So that's good. You can probably do a little bit of crushing action on that one. Ecological and Economic uses the force in weird ways. Dump a bunch of that over there. And then bring up a bunch of this iron into here. We can reach it. And then let's do... let's see. I know we have 2 stockpiles full, which is 500 each. So we have at least 1,000. So let's see if we can measure how much we have. Oh, wait. 25 times 20 is 500, right? Yeah. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. So we can crush 50 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think. Did I do all that right now? Yeah, sure, why not? Regularly fall asleep to switch streams, wake up to someone you don't know. Yeah. 285 crushed iron. And that means we can turn that into, let's see, 100 and something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Turn that into 228 concentrate, and half of that many, so 57 tailings. Oh. And that should be good. All of that's going to go into here, which is fine. We'll have to keep shifting up iron ore, but that's fine too. That's going to let this iron finish. I want to make a bunch of steel for some of the other building projects that I have in mind. And I don't know how much I'm going to need, but we'll make a bunch, and we'll probably keep making it. And then what else do I have planned for construction projects? That kind of completes this end of town. I really didn't have anything else planned over here. I may put a little cemetery in at the top of this hill. Actually, I probably will. So we'll do that. We need to build our harbor yet, so we'll have to work on that. I also want to put in a farmhouse and a barn. The farmhouse is going to go up here where I was just doing the editing. And the barn, I think, is going to go here where these stockpiles are. Means I got to get rid of those, which means I have work to do. But we'll see about that part. I do still need to finish this road. It needs to be paved down into there. I need to finish some of the edges on some of the roads where the railings are going to go. I know we had these down here that were missing. I need to decide where else I want to put them, put the edges at. I may take this one out and fill it in with dirt. Doesn't really make sense the way that is. This is a little deeper, so maybe I'll keep it. We'll have to see how that plays out. I think I'll just drive all the roads and see where we want to go with where we want to put railings in. So therefore, where we need edges. And then we also need to build the garage for the gas station too, like the shop and the garage there. So we can do that at some point. I still would like to squeeze the freight elevator or the big elevator in someplace, but it's got to be someplace I can get to with a truck, and that's the tough part. So I have to figure that part out with truck and other vehicles. So that's the tough part. I was kind of thinking maybe back here with it, but then I got to figure out how to get a vehicle back there to be able to drive the vehicles onto it. So I haven't decided that part yet either. And then back in this area, I wanted to put in a few other things there. The harbor is going in this lagoon here. We can drive a boat underneath. That's why that ramp is like that, because I want to be able to drive the boat underneath it. So it's going to go down in here. I'm going to edit this out to make it a little bit more shapely, I think. But we'll see how that plays out. And then I I don't know what other buildings I might want to put out here in the world. If you have suggestions or thoughts or anything along that line, let me know, and we'll take a look at what other types of buildings might make sense elsewhere in the world. But that's kind of what I have left in my plans. Oh, I wanted to also take the paved asphalt road up to this point. The rest of this can stay as stone, but I wanted to get up to this point with the asphalt, so I will play that out too. But yeah, let me know your thoughts if you have any. We also have terraforming to do on a farm over in this area someplace, so we got to get that worked on too. But other than that, I think sometimes, not often, but sometimes, I think that might be where we're at. Toward the end here. So we're down to, I don't know, maybe half a dozen streams left, and then it'll be time to pick out something new, some new game. And I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet, but we'll see we'll see where that goes as well. A month ago, it was down to Foundry and Captain of Industry. I don't know if those are the only choices still, or if there's another choice in my mind. The SP is way below those other two, so I don't think we're going to do that. If I have any other thoughts on games that I might want to revisit, otherwise, we may talk about which one of those we want to do. At this point, a month ago, I would have said Foundry. At this point, I don't know. I might Captain of Industry might be gaining some element of lead on that, but we'll see. Dr. Dogda, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Good to have you here. So we're going to find ourselves a raid target. Actually, I already have a raid target. Our raid is going to be to Lazaric. Usually, Lazaric's been doing a community game night on Friday nights. It actually competes with ours, but we won't hold that against him because he kind of inherited his from Dr. Doof. Not sure you'll like the UI upgrades for Captain Industry. So I've been watching Bold Viking play it, and it seems okay to me. But that's one thing to experiment with, I guess, right? Instead of he wasn't available yesterday, so he moved his community game night to tonight. So we will go and see what he's up to over there. It looks like they're playing Jackbox. So if you guys want to, join in the audience or anything, you can do that with him over there. And then we'll be back again tomorrow night for Sunday Shenanigans. I think almost positive with a new game. So you'll want to come and join us for that as well. And then next week, of course, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, more Eco. If the half a dozen streams is accurate, that means maybe 2 more weeks of Eco. We'll see how that plays out. But maybe somewhere around there. Depends on how much stuff I have done ahead of time in terms of crafting of materials and how much stuff we kind of have to wait on. You kind of have to wait on me to craft on camera. So we'll see how that works out. But for now, let's go ahead and raid Lazaric. If you aren't already following my YouTube channel, go over there and check it out. I have content that is only on YouTube, so you'll want to make sure that you're checking that out as well. And then come and join us in our Chill Gaming Friends Discord. We have now one of those new tags that a lot of people have picked up from different servers that you can add onto your Discord if you would like, if you're interested in that. It goes kind of after your name, and it advertises our server, of course, but it also flags you as a Chill Gaming friend as well. So if you're in our Discord server, you are welcome to use that if you would like. If you have one you like better, or that you have from another place, of course, by all means, continue using the one you like. But if you don't have one, or if you would like to switch to ours, all you have to do is join our Discord server, and you can get that for free, I guess. There's no cost to it, as far as I understand. So anyway, let's raid Lazaric and see what he's up to in Jackbox. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting and redeeming. And we'll see you all again tomorrow for Sunday Shenanigans. Have a good one. Bye for now.